y'all look crazy, but let me give you this update. So I'm on lunch break. I get an hour lunch or whatever. But that's not the point here. I get an hour lunch. What the hell? Look at this. I get a large cup. But yeah, the man, I got off of work yesterday or whatever. And when I got off of work, I had noticed there was a man in his car.
Camera?
Uh-huh.
How much?
800. Almost 800.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And connection to phone?
Mm-hmm. Plug it in.
This is inside the memory stick?
You got memory card right here.
Memory card, right?
Yeah. This real quick.
How megapixel the camera? How megapixel?
Who?
Megapixel the camera.
I'm not sure you can look. Thank you. Can I get a straw? But the man, I had walked past a man in his car. He was asleep last night. I'm thinking maybe he's one of those people that's waiting for the Airbnb to get ready, or maybe like they're locked out their crib, you know, because people come to California or any place and, you know, they get in that lover's quarrel, you know, shit kind of get real. So I'm thinking he's just sleeping while I walk home. Now this morning while I was on the way to work, I seen the man in his car and I'm thinking, oh, he's asleep. I'm gonna check back on him on like my lunch break or whatever. Now it's my lunch break, but the reason why I'm not checking on him is because why in the middle of my shift the street people walked past and they was like, yo, they found a man in the car, dead body. I was like, oh, what color car or whatever. They explained the car, make and model. Bro, why is the man that I said I was gonna come back and check on him? So he dead. I don't know if he died from drugs or like heart attack or whatever, but yeah, he was dead. They got the street blocked off. And 7-Eleven got something they got going on, but man, that shit crazy. So then my coworker was like, oh, so you seen the dead body, basically? I was like, nah, I'ma just keep telling myself he was asleep. Cause I don't really liking to be in nobody's business, especially being out here. Cause you never know what people got going on, if they like a crazy person, or if they on some stuff, so. We staying low key with it. Low key as hell. But yeah, I'm about to go enjoy the rest of my break. Eat this food. If I see something interesting, I'll let y'all know. But yeah. Alright, y'all. So now I am headed off to the crib. Bro, I got so much shit to tell y'all. So much. It's the black key. Yeah, the one we take, that's the key. That's it right there. Oh man. Yeah. Finally out for work, but also I gotta tell y'all about what happened. So serious expense. Went to the bank. Thought I got scammed. Well, went to Western Union, thought I got scammed. Then went to the bank, thought I was about to get scammed there. Then I came to work. Then when I left to do like a little lap up the street, for sure, I don't gotta speak. Fuck, I gotta speak for it. Anyway, damn, I'm about to get on that. And I'm gonna come back around here outside. I got some more. Anyway, man, let's start off. This morning I had to go to the bank or whatever. So before I went to the bank, I was like, let me just get all my cash together. I'm just put it in one account because I don't want to have everything in different locations. And then when I really need it, I gotta go extremely out the way. If I'm all the way going to the bank, I might as well hit the Union because I can kill all these birds with one stone type shit. So, long story short, go to Western Union. I had 100 that I got back in cash or whatever, and she gave me 250. It was fine with the 250. I wasn't even tripping about it.
On this level, we elevate.
Yeah, elevating. We're elevating. The elevate. But went with the 50s. Okay, usually I get 20s, but she gave me 2 50s. It's already like 11:20. The bank is still another 16-minute walk from where I'm from. Well, where I'm at the current time, which is Western Union, and I still gotta clock in at 12:30. And I don't like to be late. I've never been late before. Not finna start now. So anyway, get the money, walk to the bank, go to the bank. Hey. Go to the bank, put my money in ATM to put it in my account. ATM don't work. Try it 2 more times. Same ATM doesn't work. Go to another one. Doesn't work. Go to another one. Doesn't work. So finally, at this point, it's like 11:46. So I'm like, all right, bro. Something got shaken. I'm gonna go talk to bank people. So you know the people that sign you in for an account, they be like, oh, would you like to open up an account with us today? He was the one that stopped and spoke to me. He was like, hey, is everything okay? I'm like, yeah, everything's fine. It's just my 50. My bad. I got caught mouth. I was like, I just put my 50s into this ATM. I just got it from the Western Union, but it's not working. I was like, you mind testing them? So I'm like, I've never seen this lady before, but on top of that, I'm just like, well, she got me. Because now I'm going to have time before I go to work. And I'm going to have to call them at work and set up the camera so they can see me go to work on the lady before work. So anyway, he tested them. He does a little pen test. He was like, it passed the pen test, but you know, can't really rely on that or whatever, because sometimes it'll go through, sometimes it won't go through on stuff that's real and stuff that's fake. So it goes through. He was like, I can do the UV test. Now, mind you, this is 50. They did say that there was a new, like, batch of $50 bills that's going to be issued. It was going to have a strip down the middle, kind of like how the 50s, not the 50s, the 100s do. Except it's not going to be a blue strip, it's going to be a strip. So, he does it. He puts us through this, oh, I'm going to drop my phone. And I did anyway. He puts us through this UV light roller thing, right? And it worked. It said that my 50 was real. It showed the strip down the middle. But why I wasn't understanding why I wasn't going down, he was like, okay, it has a small hole here, but for the other 50, I don't know why he's doing that. My bad, y'all. I had to put stuff back in my pocket. So he was like, you could take it to the teller, but if the 50 rejects like it did at the ATM, then yeah, you're not gonna be able to get your money back, and then you'll just be like 100 short. And I'm like, 100 short? Nah. So myself, I would come after work, you know, after I go home, smoke me a little joint real quick. I was like, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna get my change back. I'm gonna get it broken down. I'm gonna go to the rest of you and be like, gotta get change for 120s, and go from there. And I'm gonna tell the pen tester before I walk out, make sure they ain't got no holes, because that stressed me out. But I showed my manager and stuff, and everybody what it looked like, and they was like, nah, it's real, it's real. Then we did another additional pen test. So I was like, hell nah, this shit fake, I'm gonna have a problem. But it wasn't, I guess. Anyway, boom, there go that, right? So then, oh yeah, they had a protest at Beverly Hills and Rodeo. So, you know, that was interesting. I guess we're gonna have our after party here. I'm gonna try to come outside, catch that. But yeah, back to what I'm talking about. After that's situated, whatever. I get to work on time. Told y'all that. I'm chilling. Now I work outside with like a whole bunch of other people. I be chilling. Normally nobody speaks to me, but today they decided to speak to me. And that's an older man that kind of look like King Kong. He said he's from Compton or whatever. But anyway, he walks up to me. He was like, you work here? Clearly my shirt says where I work at. I'm like, yeah. So how long you been here? I'm like, about a week. He's like, yeah, you heard about what's happening and it's going on with the protest? I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. Hope everyone's safe. He's like, yeah, I believe in the deportation. The Mexicans need to go back home. I was like, what? Excuse me? He was like, now I got a Mexican daughter and wife, but the Mexicans need to go home, the ones that's tearing up stuff. Now, he was just talking, I'm sitting here in shock. I'm like, maybe I'm tripping because it's 80 degrees, I'm wearing a hoodie. But that's because I don't want skin cancer, because I don't have sunscreen. I'm like, excuse me, sir? He's like, I said, what, you heard me? He's like, I got a Spanish daughter and a wife. But it's just like, You need to go back home. I'm like, what the hell? Anyway, I was like, look, sir, I believe everyone should be here. Everyone deserves a chance. Nobody should be alienated, treated, or discriminated against. I don't know what you want to on about, but I don't give a fuck about the racist stuff. That's why I kept telling him. I was like, I don't give a fuck. And he kept trying to press his point. I was like, sir, I don't think you're understanding. So he was like, y'all young-minded folks. Mind you, I'm 28. Ain't nothing young-minded. I just don't feel like hearing your old crackhead ways. But he kept talking about it, and eventually I was like, look, you starting to get on my nerves, sir. I don't care if you work beside you. You're starting to get on my nerves. No, he don't work with the same company as me. Separate company. But he just kept going like, bro, shut the fuck up. And I'm just like, bro, I'm glad that people my age and the people that's coming up, we're going to be the new old heads of this generation. We don't got to worry about, ain't none of this shit going to be going on in a couple of years. I'm just waiting for the old heads to, the weird ones. But anyway, that just really pissed me off. I was just like, why did you stay yammering? Like, that's going to get you any cool points. And then he was like, how long you been in California? I was like, oh, I've been here 5 years. Or whatever. On and off. He's an so I guess I can say you've seen some stuff. Sir, please stop talking to me. Anyway, eventually he walked off and stopped talking. But I was just like, bro, I got a stare at you and give you a death stare to get you to stop talking, saying stupid stuff. That just pissed me off. Then, the last but not least, I come back from lunch break. It's not even like an hour later from lunch break that I walk down the street. Can't really go too much specifics, but someone got jumped by a group of people. And I'm going to insert the clip and whatnot that I got, but the mess was so daggone crazy. It's just crazy. The dude had to get put on a stretcher. And the way he was talking, they was like, yo, the police couldn't come because they was attending the protest or whatever. So the police never showed up, but the ambulance did. They was saying it doesn't look good for that man, saying it look like he gonna not make it, like he gonna die. But that's crazy as hell. Then a homeless dude walked up to me. He was like, how much is this? Now mind you, he didn't look all the way homeless. He looked like one of those people that be nomadic living, or like, you know, they travel state to state and they live in hostels. So he looked like one of those people. Man, when I tell you this fool, say how much money? I was like, oh, fathers are free. Everyone else got to pay those 10% off though. You get a ticket for me. He like, oh, I'm gonna have to come back with the money right now. I said fathers are free. He looked like a dad. I'm like, you can pass for a dad or whatever. So he's like, yeah, I gotta come in with a money gift. He said, cause you know, I'm homeless, but I got a job. And I'm just like, do you want a flyer or not? I was so confused. But anyway, yeah. So that was a highlight of my day. Then I had someone text my phone with some nonsense. I was like, you know what? Block. I blocked them when I was at work. I unblocked them, but I'm just like, when you sell your little device that I paid for, think I'm finna. Alright, push you? Hell no. Anyway, back at the crib, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, follow the Media Crash Out page, the 411 Gamer Dez page. My Steam is 411 Gamer Dez, but y'all follow, show some love to your girl. Streaming, let's hit them sub goals, stream every day. Anyway, I'm sorry. Bye.